60% of all new code in 2026 is written by AI, not a prediction, not a guess. That's what Gartner, one of the world's top research firms, says is happening right now. And if you think that number sounds crazy, wait until you hear this. Google and Microsoft both report that 30% of their production code already comes from AI tools. We're not talking about prototypes or side projects. This is real, shipped code running in products used by billions of people. The industry has given this phenomenon a name. They call it vibe coding. So what exactly is vibe coding? It's a completely new way to build software. Instead of writing every line of code manually, developers now describe what they want in plain English, and AI generates the working code. You say, build me a login page with authentication and rate limiting, and within seconds, you have functional code. The tools driving this revolution are incredible. GitHub Copilot now has an agent mode that doesn't just suggest lines of code. It reads your entire code base, understands the architecture, plans multi-file changes, runs tests, and iterates on failures, all by itself. Then there's Cursor, an AI-first code editor that understands your repository's context and design patterns. Claude Code from Anthropic handles complete development workflows autonomously, and Replit can transform a natural language prompt into a fully deployed application. This isn't the simple autocomplete we had in 2023. These are autonomous coding agents that understand not just syntax, but intent. Now here's where it gets really interesting. 84% of developers now use AI coding tools daily. That's not early adopters anymore. That's the entire industry. And Gartner projects that 75% of all new application development will use low-code or no-code platforms by the end of 2026. The low-code market alone is growing from $37 billion to $264 billion by 2032. That's a 32% annual growth rate. The message is clear. The way we build software has fundamentally changed. But here's the part that should concern every developer watching this video. More code does not mean better code. Research presented at ICSE 2026, one of the most prestigious software engineering conferences in the world, found something alarming. 29% of AI-generated Python code contains potential security vulnerabilities. That's nearly 1 in 3 code snippets carrying a security risk. Think about that. Companies are generating more code than ever before, but almost a third of that code could have security flaws. We're in what experts call a code quality crisis. AI generates code fast, incredibly fast, but it generates code without the contextual judgment of experienced developers. Without proper oversight, this leads to bloated, fragile code bases. Security vulnerabilities multiply when no one critically reviews the output. Technical debt accumulates faster than teams can address it. One analysis put it perfectly. We're generating more code than ever. The quality of that code is getting worse. So does this mean developers are becoming obsolete? Absolutely not. It means the developer role is being elevated to something more important than ever. Let me break down the 5 skills that separate developers who thrive in 2026 from those who struggle. Skill number 1, architecture and system design. AI can generate code, but it cannot design systems. Understanding the trade-offs between different architectures, choosing the right database for a use case, designing for scalability and reliability. These are fundamentally human skills that AI assists but does not replace. When you're deciding between a microservices architecture and a monolith, or choosing between SQL and NoSQL for your specific needs, that requires judgment and experience that AI simply doesn't have. Skill number 2, code review and quality assurance. If 29% of AI-generated code has security issues, then the ability to review, critique, and improve AI output becomes the single most valuable skill on any engineering team. The best developers in 2026 spend more time reviewing code than writing it. They catch the bugs, the security holes, the performance issues that AI misses. This is the human quality gate that keeps software reliable. Skill number 3, prompt engineering and context design. This is a brand new skill that didn't exist 3 years ago. Knowing how to effectively communicate with AI tools, providing the right context, breaking complex problems into steps the AI can handle, and iterating on outputs. This is now a core developer competency. And here's the kicker. PwC's 2025 Global AI Jobs Barometer found that developers with AI and prompt engineering skills command a 56% wage premium. That's up from 25% just 1 year earlier. The market is paying a massive premium for this skill. Skill number 4, agent orchestration. Multi-agent systems are replacing single-tool workflows. Gartner reported a staggering 1,445% surge in multi-agent system inquiries. Understanding how to coordinate specialized AI agents, a planner that breaks down tasks, a coder that implements, a reviewer that validates. This is becoming an essential skill for senior developers. Skill number 5, domain expertise. AI can write generic code all day long, but understanding the specific requirements, constraints, and edge cases of your industry, whether that's healthcare, finance, or e-commerce, is what transforms generic AI output into production-ready solutions. A developer who understands HIPAA compliance in healthcare or PCI standards in payments is irreplaceable, even in the age of AI. Now let me show you what the typical developer workflow looks like in 2026 because it's dramatically different from even 2 years ago. Step 1. You define intent. You describe what you want to build in natural language, not pseudocode, not specifications, plain English. Step 2. You review the AI output. You critically examine the generated code for correctness, security vulnerabilities, performance issues, and maintainability. Step 3. You iterate and refine. Where the AI output falls short, you guide it with more specific context, better prompts, and clearer constraints. Step 4. You architect the system. You design how all the components fit together at a level that AI simply cannot see. The big picture is still a human job. Step 5. You test and validate. You ensure the final product meets all requirements, passes security audits, and performs under real-world conditions. Developers aren't writing less code. They're thinking at a higher level, making decisions AI can't make, and ensuring quality at every step. Now, what does this mean if you're just starting out? If you're learning to code in 2026, here's the good news. The barrier to building things has never been lower. With AI tools, you can create working applications faster than any previous generation of developers. But don't make the mistake of thinking you can skip the fundamentals. Understanding how code actually works, data structures, algorithms, system design, security basics, this is what enables you to effectively use, review, and improve AI-generated code. The developers who struggle are the ones who let AI write code they don't understand. The developers who thrive are the ones who use AI as a force multiplier for skills they already have. For companies and engineering leaders, the implications are equally massive. Team structures are changing. Gartner now predicts that tiny teams of senior developers paired with AI will produce output that previously required much larger teams. Hiring is evolving too. A Forrester 2026 report projects that the time to fill developer positions will actually double, not because there are fewer developers, but because the skills companies need have fundamentally changed. And here's the most important business insight. The leading advice for founders and CTOs in 2026 is to invest in quality infrastructure before investing in speed. With AI generating code at scale, automated security scanning, thorough code review processes, and DevSecOps practices aren't optional anymore. they're essential. So let me leave you with this. Vibe coding isn't the end of programming. It's the end of programming as pure typing. The 60% statistic from Gartner isn't a threat. It's a signal that the developer role is evolving into something more strategic, more creative, and potentially more valuable than ever before. The best developers in 2026 aren't competing with AI on speed. They're leveraging AI to work at a level that was impossible before. The question isn't whether AI will write your code. It already does. The question is, are you ready to be the architect, the reviewer, and the decision maker that AI needs you to be? Here are 5 things you can start doing today. Number 1. Learn one AI coding tool deeply. Whether it's Cursor, GitHub Copilot, or Claude Code, pick one and master it. Number 2. Practice code review every single day. Read and critique AI-generated code. Train your eye to spot problems. Number 3. Study system design. This is the skill AI cannot replace, and it's what separates senior developers from everyone else. Number 4. Stay security aware. That 29% vulnerability rate won't fix itself. Be the developer who catches what AI misses. And number 5. Keep building projects. AI is a tool, not a replacement for practice and experience. The future belongs to developers who code with AI, not developers who code like AI. The game has changed. Are you the coder or are you the architect? If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button and drop your favorite AI coding tool in the comments. I read every single one. See you in the next video!